and fortitude, beloved President Cory, that has transformed this nation, paralyzed by fear, into a nation of everyday heroes.
Pangulong Cory, para sa amin, ikaw na ang pinakamagaling, pinakamahusay, pinakamarangal at pinakakatapat na presidente ng Pilipinas. You are the best, President Cory. Mrs. President, we owe you so much. Thank you for your unselfishness and your sacrifices in bringing together a nation in need. You are and will always be our pillar and source of strength. We will never forget you, President Cory. What I have been and what I am now, I owe it to you. I salute you for the last time. Thank you and goodbye.
The little acts of endearment and kindness you have given me during all these past 30 years, I will surely miss. 18 months ago, when I got the blood test results, I did not know how to tell you, and I just kept staring at the report. I did not know what to do, and I asked God why. During this same time, my mother in Bacolod was sick and dying. And now it is you with this illness. Bakit sabay pa kayong nagkasakit? Dalawang ina kong minamahal. I kept on hesitating to call you, but you called me first and said, Alex, wala pa ba ang results? Kasi kung normal yan, kilalang kilala kita, tinawagan mo na ako agad. I dreaded to tell you the news and tried to keep my eyes dry when I faced you. But when you saw me, you knew I was sad. You said, Alex, I have lived a full life. If it is God's will, so be it.
I looked up to her, not only as a leader in the field of public service, but also like a second mother. She believed in me and encouraged a simple housewife like me to believe in myself in the same manner that she steered millions of Filipinos to stand up for their country and fight for their beliefs. I remember the first birthday I celebrated in our house in Magnolia after Joe lost his bid for the presidency in 1998. I was worried that only a few guests would arrive because many of my so-called friends had turned their backs on me since Joe was no longer in power. But there she was, Tita Cory, who came an hour ahead of everybody else. Ang sabi niya, I may not always have been around when you were up there, but now I am here. I knew then that no matter the reason or circumstance, I could always count on Tita Cory for moral support. She valued her friends and showed me the importance of being there for the people you love and care for. Ngunit ang hindi ko malilimutan kay Tita Cory ay nang maganap ang pinakamalagim na trahedya sa aking buhay. Nang mamatay ang aking bunsong anak na si Casey. Nang masunog ang aming tahanan noong December 16, 2004. During the wake, she was always there with her family, even on Christmas Day, which was the 9th day novena for Casey, para ipadama sa akin ang kanyang taus-pusong pagmamahal, pagmamalasakit, at pagiging pangalawang ina.
She had a seemingly infinite capacity for love. She loved God. She loved her country. She loved the Filipino people. And she loved her family. Ninoy was not just a national hero to her. He was her personal hero. And she had so much love that it spilled over to those who worked with and around her, such as I.
I've seen the best and the brightest turn only into the worst and the ugliest. And I've seen someone who was walang alam or was made out to be so teach the world a thing or two about honor and courage and grace. Maybe it's not so strange that people start out being enemies on grounds of principle, end up being friends on the same grounds. And maybe it's not so strange that people who start out being friends without principle end up being... I wondered, like one who had come back to where he started and saw the place for the first time. Maybe colors are there to unite us. Maybe red is just the blood that pulses in the veins in love and war. Maybe yellow is just the pages of a letter from a loved one that magically bring him back to life. Maybe blue is just the sky, however cloudy, when looked at from the bars of a prison cell. Maybe green is just fields promising plenitude. I wondered with the wisdom of innocence and the naivete of age. Maybe we're divided only into good people and bad people. How people are so or become so, I leave others to divine. But bad people are there. We know that only too well. Just as well, good people are there too. We know that even more. We know the latter because we had someone walk with us who was so. Someone who was so disinterested in power, she accepted it gravely as a matter of duty and gave it up gracefully as a matter of trust, for which she remains an awesome force even in death. Someone who, while she lived, showered not very small kindnesses on others in their hour of need and bereavement, having known bereavement herself and the comfort of empathy as much as the empathy of comfort, for which she continues to live with us even in death. In life and in death, Cory has been, pardon my French, one damn good person.
I asked Chris, where and when can I see you?